Hi, my name is Vic Hunter from Hunter Business Group. Today's idea engine is about retention. And by retention, I mean more than just saving customers' revenue or fixing a leaky bucket. Replacing the revenue from defecting customers with new revenue costs 8 or 10 or 12 times more than investing in existing customers. But even more important than the cost of defecting customers is the disease of customer dissatisfaction that it reveals. Your company has problems that are driving customers away to your competition and defacing your brand. So a customer retention problem is a sign your company is not healthy. So most companies don't know how to effectively measure the cost of defection or how to even know when they've lost a customer. Perhaps an even more important question is, how do you know that you're starting to lose a customer or a customer's at risk? Let's begin with step 1, identifying your at-risk and defected customers. To do this, put your customers into segments that have similar buying behavior. Now stay with me here. I want you to gather enough historical information around your customers to be able to see changes in buying behavior over 2 or 3 years. I want you to take the oldest set of customer data and I want you to put it into a ranking from top to bottom with your biggest customers up here and your smallest customers down here. And I want you to divide that into 10 groups so that the top 10% is up here in the top group, and we'll call that decile 1, as this is our beginning customer set. And the second group, which will be 10%, will be decile 2, and we'll go all the way down to the bottom 10%, and that'll be 10. Now do the same for the same customers in the most recent year, ranking revenue top to bottom. The top 10%, 1, the bottom 10%, 10. Now look at each customer's beginning rank. By looking at the most recent ranking, you can see that whether the ranking went up, down, or was relatively inactive from year to year. If the ranking went down, say from a 4 to an 8, or a 6 to a 9, or a 2 to a 7, they've lost revenue compared to their peers, and they are at risk. Another way to see these customers at risk is to graph their migration directly. If they are not active in the recent year, they are lost. Step 2, talk with defectors and those at risk. Listen. Do they believe you understand their needs? What is wrong with your performance in areas that are important to them? What will it take to win them back? Step 3, execute and evaluate. Measure the value of retaining 10% of your customers who historically you've lost. Invest in retention and measure that investment. Note that customer retention is not a cost. It should be seen as an investment to protect and generate revenue. So this approach to growing revenue is very systematic. It really allows you to look at each decile or segment of your customers and determine how healthy they are. It allows you to look at their growth or decline relative to their peers. Over time, some customers become rising stars who grow faster than their peers, or become at risk, or are lost. The size of the bubble tells you how many customers are in each decile. So start growing your revenue by keeping your best customers, customer retention, and finding out what makes those customers grow faster than their peers. If you have any questions, drop me a note or let's set up a phone call and talk. This is another idea engine from Hunter Business Group, retention.